A New York judge presiding in a free speech case where people are suing President Trump for blocking them on Twitter has suggested that the Donald just mute rather than block them. 7 people, including a comedian, a professor, a policeman and a singer, joined together in a lawsuit after Trump blocked them from seeing and commenting on his tweets. Legal representatives for the group say that as the president uses his Twitter account in official capacity, it violates the First Amendment to block critics. Katie Fallow, an attorney for the Knight First Amendment Institute, argued blocking people simply because they criticize him is viewpoint discrimination that violates the First Amendment, the U.S. Constitution's guarantee of free speech. What we're seeking is having President Trump stop blocking our plaintiffs and stop blocking people because of viewpoint, she said. Judge Naomi Rice Beachwald said today that she was not ready to decide whether people have a right to complain, protest and insult in the comments section of his Twitter feed. Judge Beachwald did not tip her hand on where she stands, but warned both sides they could lose the case, but she offered a simple alternative that would resolve the case. If not the legal question, instead of blocking, he mutes them, she suggested, meaning Trump simply wouldn't see their responses. This way he does not affect the interaction of the other constituents, she said. If there is a settlement that serves the interests of both parties, it is often considered the wiser way to go. It was not clear whether Trump himself would agree. The critical comments would remain visible to others, but lawyers on both sides said they could consider that. The Knight First Amendment Institute at Columbia University at Knight Columbia, an organization based in New York which works to defend and strengthen the freedoms of speech and the press in the digital age through strategic litigation, research and public education. Rebecca Buckwalter-Paz at RPBP, a Washington, D.C. writer and political consultant, who says she was blocked by Trump after a tweet about the administration's links to Russia. Philip Cohen at Family Unicol, a professor of sociology at the University of Maryland, College Park. Holly Figueroa at Ayn Rand. Paul Ryan, a political organizer and songwriter who resides in Mercer Island, Washington. Eugene Guy at Urge Nagu, a resident in general surgery at Vanderbilt University Medical Center and the CEO of Ganagen Research Institute, who lives in Nashville. Brandon Naley at Brandon TX Naley, a police officer from Tomball. TX Joseph Papp at Jeepabike, a former professional road cyclist and current anti-doping advocate and author who resides in Bethel Park, PA. Nicholas Pappas at Pappiness, a New York comic and writer. Trump's tweets, which cover everything from public policy to what he sees on television and attacks on Democrats, are seen by millions of people and often draw tens of thousands of comments each. The 7 plaintiffs, though, are among a few hundred blocked by Trump, according to Ajala Siegel, communications director at the Knight First Amendment Institute at Columbia University, which also joined the suit. Philip Cohen, a sociology professor at the University of Maryland, said he was summarily blocked in June 2017 after he reacted to a Trump tweet by replying with a photo of the president superimposed with the words corrupt, incompetent, authoritarian. At first I was kind of proud, like oh he cares about me, Cohen said. But then very quickly I realized that a lot fewer people were seeing my tweets and my political efficacy. My ability to speak to my fellow citizens was impaired by that, and I think that's not the way our government should act. Nicholas Pappas, a New York comedian who was blocked by Trump last year for his critical comments on immigration policy, told the court that the result was that comments on the president's tweets were mostly positive. It's important that critics' opinions are also represented, he said. The case raised some fundamental constitutional issues, but the use of Twitter by the president gave them a new twist. Michael Baer, a Justice Department lawyer defending Trump's control over his account, compared the blocking to a politician during a political convention being free to walk away from a protester rather than being forced to listen to them. He said under law the court does not have the power to force Trump to unblock his critics.
Where the freaks at?